Hello, hi, welcome once again to M5's English language learning program, Let's Speak English. I'm Gav Duncan and I'm here on your TV to help you learn English. Now, are you sitting comfortably? Yes? Good. And are you ready for today's lesson? Yes? Good. Okay, well, let's learn English together. And hello again, people. How are you all today? Did any of you get out of bed on the wrong side this morning? Yes? Some of you did. Well, that's no good, is it? So, just to clarify, you got out of bed on the wrong side. You woke up in a bad mood. That's all it means. And all day you've been grumpy. Well, there's two paths that we can recommend. Path number one, go back to bed. Have a bit of a rest. Calm down, and when you feel like you're not grumpy anymore, when you feel like you're not going to shout at the kids, then, and only then, can you get out of bed and come back to join us. Oh, but this time, make sure that you get out of bed on the right side, okay? Okay, so that's path one. Path two is the following. Sit down in a comfy chair with a cup of coffee or tea beside you and come with us as we use this Wednesday lesson to revisit some of the things we've seen in the past 4 weeks. So, what's it to be? Back to bed like a small child, or a warm-up of something, a comfy chair and some English? Right you are then. Let's get the ball rolling. Run the video, people, run the video! All right, now that we've dealt with that, let's get back to the fun that we started yesterday. Yes, it's that time again. The time when we get to listen to Elvis singing about colours at Christmas. No, sorry, that's not true, is it? Yes, that's a lie. Only a little white lie. Only a small porky pie. But a lie is a lie is a lie. So, do you all remember why that last sentence was a lie? Yes, of course you all do. As I told you all yesterday, the word blue in the song has got nothing to do with colours. It's not the same as Bing, silly name Crosby's song about how nice it is when it snows at Christmas. Actually, speaking of Bing, silly name Crosby, I learned something new yesterday. Apparently, Bing didn't like his name either. Everyone at school teased him about it. Do you know that verb? The verb to tease? Well, there's more than one meaning, but the one we use most, and the one I'm talking about now, is the idea of making fun of someone. But when we normally tease someone, it's not a nasty idea, it's just a bit of fun. We're not trying to make the person angry. We're not trying to hurt them, but, well, say for example, you get your hair cut at the weekend in a completely new style. Then when you go to school on Monday morning, well, what's going to happen? Yes, that's right. All of your friends will tease you about your new haircut. They'll call you funny names, they'll laugh at how different you look, but they don't want to hurt your feelings. They're just teasing you. Okay, back to Bing! Now, I read that he didn't like his name. He didn't like the fact that his parents named him after a sound they heard in the garden when they were throwing stones at an old car door or something. And so, when he got older, after he made that film about Christmas, he changed his name. Yes, it's true. He changed his name to David. And then, do you know what he did? Yes, he started a band, a folk band, called Crosby, Stills, Nash and Young. Look, here's a picture of them. That's David, there, the third from the left, with a moustache that looks like he borrowed it from a walrus. And it's a big change for David, isn't it? I mean, look at what he looked like when he was younger. Ah, well, never mind about David. It's time for us to get back to Elvis. So, we know that the song Blue Christmas is not about colours. No, it's about feeling blue, feeling sad, feeling depressed, feeling melancholic. It's about the fact that your girlfriend has left you because you smell like a dinosaur's armpit. It's this sort of blue, not this sort of blue. Great, so that's clear. Okay, now we know that Elvis is feeling lonely and sad. He's feeling blue. Or rather, and this is important, he will be feeling lonely and sad. He will be feeling blue. That's what he's saying. I'll have a blue Christmas without you. So he's using will to talk about the future in a way which tells us that he hasn't got a choice. It's the same with birthdays and the sun rising every morning. We haven't got any control over it. If we want it to happen or if we don't want it to happen makes absolutely no difference, not a sausage. No matter what we want to happen, the sun will rise tomorrow morning. No matter what we want to happen, we will age. We will get older. We will be a year older every year on our birthdays. We can't do anything about it. And that's the case here too. Elvis is saying that if his girlfriend isn't here at Christmas, then he will have a blue Christmas. He will feel blue. He will be blue. He will be sad and lonely, and he can't do anything about it. It's a simple equation. No girlfriend, blue Christmas for Elvis. So that's why he's using will. He's talking about something in the future which he can't control. Great, and on we go. Well, look at the word he's used, without. I'll have a blue Christmas without you. And what does without mean? Yes, that's right, you intelligent lemurs from the tops of the trees. Without is the opposite of with. Some people like their coffee with milk and sugar, and some people like their coffee without milk and sugar. When Alfredo sent Lizzie out into the car park to fetch Tim, he wanted her to come back with Tim. If Lizzie came back without Tim, then Alfredo would have asked her, "Where's Tim? Isn't he with you?" So, Elvis is saying that if his girlfriend isn't with him, if she's somewhere else, not with him, if he's without her, then his Christmas will be blue. It'll be sad and depressing. A blue Christmas. Okay, so we heard from Elvis that if his girlfriend isn't with him, if he's without her, then his Christmas will be blue. It'll be sad. A sad Christmas for Elvis. Now, what about the next line?
I'll be so blue just thinking about you.
Aha! Well, what can we say about this line? Well, there's not much to say, is there? This line is essentially a repeat of the first line, isn't it? In the first line, Elvis is singing about the fact that he'll have a blue Christmas if his girlfriend isn't with him. And now, in the second line, he's singing the same thing, essentially. I'll be so blue just thinking about you. Okay, so in the first line, he was talking about his Christmas will be blue. And now, in the second line, he's talking about how he himself will be blue. Essentially, the two lines mean the same. If my Christmas will be blue, then obviously I'm talking about how I will feel. Christmas isn't a person, it doesn't have feelings. Christmas can't feel anything. So when Elvis is singing about a blue Christmas, he's singing obviously about a blue Christmas for him. He's the one who will be sad, lonely and depressed, not Christmas. And in the second line, he underlines that idea. Now he's making it very clear. He's telling us for a second time that he will be blue. He's underlining the fact. He's emphasizing this fact. The fact that he will be low and depressed and lonely. He's told us twice in two lines. He's really hammering it home. Okay. Now, what about the next line? It's another line filled with colors, isn't it? Decorations of red on a green Christmas tree. All right, two more colors, but these are logical choices, aren't they? For a start, what color is a Christmas tree? Jesus wept, what the hell is that? Good God, that's horrible. No, no, no. The answer to my question is not pink. Christ on a tricycle. That's not what I meant. Let's try again, shall we? Now, what color is a Christmas tree? Normally, the traditional Christmas tree is which color? Yes, that's more like it. Green. Christmas trees are green, aren't they? And Elvis is talking about a green Christmas tree, isn't he? Yes. Okay, now what else is he talking about? He's talking about something which is red. What? Decorations of red. Red decorations. Okay, well, that's okay. We know the color red. It's the opposite of the color blue. All right, now we're on fire. All right, so what about decorations? Well, do we remember the verb to decorate? The verb to decorate means to add something to something in order to make it more attractive. When you move into a new flat or house, then maybe the walls are a boring white color. Maybe this is a new flat or house and there is no paint on the walls or anything. So, what you need to do is to decorate the flat. You need to paint the walls a nice color, maybe put some carpet on the floor, put some nice lights on the wall, things like that. Now, it's the same with a Christmas tree. When we buy a Christmas tree, it's just a tree. But when we take the tree home and put it into the corner of our sitting room, then, well, it looks a bit plain. It's not very exciting, is it? Suddenly, there's a green tree in the living room. Fine. But we normally expect Christmas trees to look a bit more exciting. We normally think about Christmas trees as trees covered in colored lights and glass ornaments and all sorts of things. When we bring our tree into our living room, it's a pine tree. When we decorate it, when we put lights and glass baubles and angels and stars and tinsel on it, when we decorate it with these things, then that's when we turn it into a Christmas tree. All right, so we decorate our tree with lights, tinsel, glass thingies, anything we find which reminds us of Christmas, and then it really becomes a Christmas tree. So we know the verb to decorate, and from that verb we get a noun, decoration. In the plural, like Elvis sings, decorations. Decorations of red. Okay, so in Elvis's house, in Elvis's living room, his Christmas tree is green. Okay, that's logical. And the Christmas decorations, all of Elvis's Christmas decorations are red. All right, is that better? Are you all feeling refreshed? Are you all in a better mood? Yes? Good. Now try to keep it that way. There's enough problems in the world without you lot being grumpy because you woke up in a bad mood. If you're in a bad mood, stop being in a bad mood. That's all you have to do. Just let the bad mood drift away on a cloud or on a balloon or sitting on the back of a drunk flying elephant. See, it's easy, isn't it? Let the bad mood drift away and let your normal, good mood come floating back. You're all much nicer when you're in a good mood. You do know that, don't you? All right, well, unfortunately, that's all the time we've got for today's revision lesson. So, until tomorrow, the only thing for you to do, the only place where you can satisfy your craving for the English language is, why yes, you guessed it, that website, the one I keep banging on about, the one with the 2 Ks. Well, okay, if we're being pedantic, it hasn't merely got 2 Ks. I know that. If it only had 2 Ks, then it'd be www.k.hu, which is a very short website address. No, the website I'm talking about has got a longer title. It's www.mediaclick.hu. It's got 2 Ks. Well, okay, it's got 3 Ks. All right, that's all from us here in the studio. We'll see you all tomorrow. And remember, tomorrow, try to get out of bed on the right side. Okay? See you later. Bye.